She shot me in my own backyard. Over a pool and a lie, never thought I'd be shot especially. Not while swimming peaceful laps in my own pool, in my own backyard. But that's exactly what happened. The day Linda Weston pulled the trigger. Everything changed. It was a quiet Saturday afternoon. Just me, my thoughts, and the water, nothing else. I was mid-lap, the sun warming my back, the silence calming. And then, bang! A gunshot, fire through my leg. Blood mixing into the water like spilled ink. Linda Weston, my next-door neighbor, the self-appointed HOA Queen of Pinebrook Hills, was standing in my yard. Gun still raised, but this madness didn't start there. No, it began when my fiancée Marissa and I bought our dream home, a cozy 2-bedroom with a small garden and the real prize, a stunning in-ground pool. We'd worked years for it, moved in late fall. It was peaceful, quiet, almost too quiet until Linda appeared. We first met her as we pulled up in our moving truck. She was standing on our lawn like she owned it. "Welcome to the neighborhood," she said, deadpan. "I assume you're using approved movers?" I was confused. "Isn't the HOA inactive?" "Not anymore," she sniffed. "But that doesn't mean we abandoned standards." From the start, she made one thing clear. She still believed she ran Pinebrook Hills, former HOA president or not. She policed our every move. Trash bins, blinds, garden lights, even how I parked my car. And of course, she hated the pool. "Personally advised the last owners not to install it," she said, eyeing it like it was radioactive. "It invites problems." Marissa caught on fast. "She's going to be a problem," she whispered. She was right. Linda never brought cookies only. Complaints. Her comments got creepier with time, especially about our family values. She ranted about her kids constantly, how they loved the outdoors, how the pool was a bad influence. We hardly ever saw them. They were ghost-like, quiet, scared by. Summer, I needed that pool. Swimming was my therapy, my way to decompress. One day, I grabbed my competitive swim trunks, headed out, and dove in. No phones. No noise, just rhythm and peace until I heard the shrieking. "You disgusting pervert." I stopped, stunned. Linda was screaming over the fence like I'd committed a crime. "You think this is appropriate? You're exposing yourself to my children." I swam to the edge, climbed out. "Linda, I'm wearing swim trunks." "What the hell are you talking about?" "Those barely count as clothes." My daughter's in tears. I looked, her backyard was empty. "Your kids are inside. They're traumatized." She shouted. I was done playing nice. "Linda, if swim trunks traumatize them, that's on your parenting, not me." That set her off. "You people come here with your vulgarity. That pool was a mistake. It's my pool, my property. You don't get to decide what happens here. I'm calling the police. Go ahead. I'll wait." I flipped her off before diving back in. Maybe not mature, but I'd had it. And then, silence. I finished a lap, bang. I surfaced to a fire tearing through my leg. Blood surrounded me. The pain was a scream inside my bones. And then I saw her, Linda, standing in my yard, gun in both hands. She was yelling about purity, about monsters, but I couldn't hear. My body went numb. The water felt like fire. The world blurred. Sirens came fast. Neighbors must have called. Police flooded in. One tackled her. Another dragged me out of the water. I was shaking, bleeding, dizzy. I thought I might die. In my own backyard, because of a neighbor's warped fantasy, Linda was arrested on the spot. Charged with aggravated assault, trespassing, and unlawful discharge of a firearm. But the horror didn't end there. She blamed me, told police I was indecent, claimed I exposed myself, that her daughter was traumatized. I was stunned, had a bullet hole in my leg, and she was spinning lies. Then came court. Her lawyers said she was just a protective mother, that I was provocative, that my Olympic-cut swim trunks were suggestive. I almost laughed, except I couldn't. I was too angry. Too tired. Then everything changed. Her daughter took the stand. Quiet, thin, pale. You could hear a pin drop as she spoke. My mom told me to say I was uncomfortable. She said softly. I wasn't. I didn't even go outside. I had headphones on. The courtroom froze. Linda turned ghost. White Dot, her lawyer, dropped their pen. The judge looked like thunder. That was the moment it all unraveled. Linda lost custody of her kids, lost her house, her marriage, her fake power, and was sentenced to prison. The neighborhood. It got quieter. As for me, I still flinch at fireworks. I still carry a scar on my leg, but I swim. Every day, I reclaim my peace. Because I survived Linda Weston. And because her daughter chose truth over fear. Justice won. She didn't just lose the case. She lost everything. So tell me again, who was really the threat? If you've ever faced HOA madness, backyard battles, or neighbors who think they rule the world, subscribe to My HOA Life. We expose the outrageous. We celebrate justice. And we never back down. Like, subscribe. Share this with someone who needs to know they're not alone. Because next time, the HOA story might be yours.